Right.
Yes.
Okay. It started.
hmm
Okay. So, hi, Miss Elizabeth. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right. So, we're about in the middle of our session. So, we're almost close to the finish line. Um, of course, I'm gonna start this off like how I start off every other session, let you know about informed consent and confidentiality. Just let you know everything you talk about stays between us, so you understand that part. All right.
Yes.
All right. So today's everything today is still going to be confidential, but I would like to let you know that I will be recording our session today.
Okay.
Due to the fact that I have to give it to my supervisor so she could look over your case and review with me for any loops or anything that might be missing. So is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I have your treatment plan in front of me. And just to make sure we're still on the same page, the reason for you coming in was due to you falling into depression because of how COVID-19 has impacted your academic and school life, right?
Yes.
All right. Do you still feel depressed about it?
I'm not as depressed about it anymore. I'm basically more just stressed by it. The depression kind of went away, but I'm stressing a little bit more because some other things just got added to the schedule and I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay. So what I'm getting is the depression is not high like how it was when we first met, but you still have some complications like, that's stressing you out with the same situation.
Yes.
All right. So on our last meeting, a task of yours, you said you would try to participate in exercise for self care. How's that going?
It's going pretty good. I try to do it at least 3 or 4 times a week. Um, it's been helping a lot, but I don't do as much yoga as I used to anymore. I've been doing a lot more like Zumba, and walking and cardio than yoga to actually kind of meditate.
Okay, so I remember when we first talked, you expressed that the communication between the professors was bad. Is that still a thing? Like, are you still having trouble contacting them?
Um, Not as much as I was. I try to speak to them during class if I have any questions. I try to communicate more then, because it's much easier because they're focused on what they're supposed to be talking about in class at that moment in time. So I get a better answer from them then.
Okay, so besides the engaging in activity for self-care, another task that I had down for you that we agreed upon was for you to at least come in contact with two new individuals weekly to help your communication skills for when you want to communicate with your professors. So how is that going? Are you meeting new people?
Yeah, I have been meeting new people. It's been going well with that. But it's not going as well as I thought it was going to be. Because some of them actually don't kind of talk or communicate about the class. They talk about other things. So I don't really get enough like information from them, but I do from one classmate, and that's pretty much working out pretty well for me.
So you're opening up, but you're not feeling all the way, comfortable with meeting the new people.
No, I've gotten close to one because we actually have other things that we are part of, um, that we have going on at the moment. So I've kind of gotten close to her specifically because of that reason, but not really anyone else. I've gotten close to one other person so far, but I'm not close to her to the point to where I'm, you know, having a decent conversation with her yet.
Okay. So I see that as a strength of yours. Meeting people and then actually getting close to them. Do you see that as a strength as well?
Um, yes, I do see that as a strength, because I do tend to be kind of shy. But after I get to know a person, I, pretty much get used to them after so long.
Okay. So what do you feel like are any barriers that would, hinder your goal of trying to, better the communication with your professors and, with school life?
Just the stress of not trying to figure it out, just stressing and having a breakdown, basically.
Patience. Do you normally like get your assignments and stuff done on time?
Normally I do. I try to get them done a few days early so I don't have to really stress that much about it. So yeah,
So your time management is good with school.
it's good enough for me. But I think it needs some kind of change at the moment, but I'm figuring it out as I go.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Everything that you're telling me sounds like we're working, we're on track with what we got, what we had planned out. Also I want to ask you, when you're unsure of things with your professor, do you ask for clarification?
Not really. I get nervous to ask for clarification. I've had a bad thing with teachers in the past with asking for clarification, so I usually don't. But I'm trying to get towards it more to try to ask them about clarification if I need it. I try to do it through email instead of asking them in person, so I don't feel attacked or anything if they may say something that makes me feel like I'm being attacked.
Got you. So really that could be a barrier for you, you being shy to actually, you know, talk to the professors in person. That could hinder your progress of, trying to get back out there. So that's something I feel like we would have to work on, but it is doable for you. Um, do you normally self isolate yourself? Like isolate yourself from other people? Because I
Um,
know in the beginning of the session, when we first started, you were telling me about how you were depressed to where you was isolating yourself from your friends and family. How's that?
um, I've actually gotten a little bit better with that. I've been reaching out to them lately, and they've been talking back. So I'm doing much better with that. Um,
Are
but
you
I
like
still
going out with friends or like, out in the community?
um not at the moment. I've pretty much been kind of still staying to myself, but I do speak to them through phone calls and text messages to, keep up with them but I'm just trying to stay home because of the whole pandemic thing. So I just haven't gone out with them anywhere yet lately.
Got you. And do you still feel like the pandemic is still putting a stress on school since it's making everything virtual now?
Um, not not anymore since I figured out a way to kind of talk to my professors more. It's not as stressful as it was in the beginning because I feel like now the teachers kind of have their things on track, and since they're on track, it's helping me stay on track even more now. So
Absolutely. So, you are doing very well. Everything is on track with what we discussed. Um, you're doing good. The only thing I would say, we need to work on more is you breaking out of your shell, not being shy to actually go and talk to your professors. But far as everything else, we have you, taking care of yourself, doing things that you want to do to, self-care, engaging, meeting new people, all that is lining up. Your time management is doing okay, but that's, something we still could work on a little more. But other than that, I'm glad to say that we are on track with everything. And, over the next few weeks, we will overcome this concern of yours.
Okay.
And yeah, you gotta
Thank
stop
you.
right every 2 minutes.
Mhm.